soccer games, talk with senior Robbie Dershing, and look forward as the Zips begin to close the regular season. All this and more on Zips Men's Soccer with head coach Jared Embick. Hi everyone, I'm your host, Chrissy Prebonick. Coach, 2 games past Michigan State and Northern Illinois. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I thought it was a good week for us. I know Michigan State, we didn't get the victory. We got a result. We got a tie. Performance was good. We couldn't find the goal, but, I thought it was progress. And, Northern, we started well, got the goal, gave one back kind of cheaply, and then, I thought we were okay. And then, Robbie at the end, the senior, bailed us out, which was happy for him. We took a gamble moving him up. He felt like he could score a goal, and he backed up his talk. So we're pleased with that.
It's a really fun game against Northern Illinois. Adam, freshman, first goal. He's still doing awesome. What are your thoughts on him after that performance?
Yeah, he's continuing to get better and better. I think that's the most important thing we look at, that his play's improved and his confidence is growing, and he's carried the attack for the last couple of weeks, which is impressive for how young he is. And we have high hopes for him. And he's been grounded. He's been great in training, and I think as long as he continues to stay humble, he'll be continuing to have better performances.
He came out towards the end of the game. What were your thoughts when that happened, from that injury?
Yeah, I think we were a little nervous. Just seems to be, bruised, so I think he'll be fine. And instead of trying to ask him to play through, we just subbed him out. He could have gone back in probably if we needed him to.
And then Robbie scored the game-winning goal. Very awesome for him on senior night.
Yeah, it was interesting. We had just a practice the other day with just the guys who haven't played much, and it was just a small-sided game, and he had like 8 goals. And chatted with him afterwards. He says, I can score goals, and I said, look, I know you used to play left wing before you got here, and we've moved you to left back, and he felt like he was ready to move back up top and could help us, and thankfully he looks like he can help us, and hopefully he can continue that moving forward.
It's definitely a very special night for him. With a victory over Northern Illinois, the Zips advanced to 11-3-1 over the season and maintained sole possession of first place in the MAC. When we come back, we talk with senior Robbie Dershing.
Zips fans, register today for the new and improved Rewards program. Earn points and prizes for interacting with the Zips on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and more. Registration is free and easy, and you could win tons of great prizes. Visit zipsrewards.com today to begin collecting points.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Zips Men's Soccer with head coach Jared Embick. I'm your host, Chrissy Prebonick. I'm with senior Robbie Dershing. Robbie, Saturday night was senior night. You scored not only your first goal of the season, but it was also the game winner. How was that night for you?
It was just a great experience. Most off, I was really excited because my parents were there. So it was nice to perform good for them. And most importantly, it was important that we won the game. So important conference game. So just emotions were flying high with all the seniors, last home game pretty much, so a regular season. So emotions were flying high, so it was just a really special win for the team.
And you are a senior, so how's your experience been with Akron?
I've had a short spell here. This is only my second year here since transferring, but my experience with Akron is probably one of the best experiences of my life. So I'm just really glad I'm here and experience this with this group of guys.
With the victory over Northern Illinois, you guys are one step closer to the MAC championship. How's that make you feel?
It makes us excited, pretty anxious too, because we really want to win the MAC championship, and just one game left and we can clinch the regular season. And I think that was one of our main goals. And so I think we're all really up for it and excited to win the MAC championship. So.
And we're getting closer and closer to postseason. What are your expectations as the regular season wraps up and we move into postseason?
As we move into the postseason, of course, is to win the MAC tournament, which we are more than capable of doing, and then to win the national championship. That's the only expectation we have, nothing less. So we won't settle for anything less. So we'll keep pushing and we'll win the national championship.
Well, good luck in Michigan, and we'll see you on your return home.
Thank you very much.
Coach, Robbie hasn't been with Akron all 4 of his years. How was this transfer for him?
Yeah, it came from a good program in SMU, and actually his last year there, they were a seeded team, and we went and played at their place. And he was one of the key guys we knew we had to kind of defend and deal with if we wanted to win the game, and that's when we, got to know of his talent. And then, I think he just continued to watch our run and was impressed, and one thing led to another, and next thing you know, he ended up here the following fall.
What's some of the impacts that he's made on the program?
He plays with a lot of heart, a lot of emotion, and puts everything he has into it, and I think that kind of rubs off on other players. And, and he's obviously a talented player with, a lot of good skill and qualities, but I think, a lot of his intangible stuff has helped the team more than anything.
And then seniors in general, it's been a great season for them. They're a strong 5 group of guys. How have they impacted the team?
Yeah, I think, this last game we really win because of them. We brought Aiden on, really, because Eric is hurt, so we had to pull one senior off for another. And Aiden's not been feeling well, and you know what, he gutted it out, and he's a big key. You can see our team flows better with him, and Eric's very talented. I think you saw some moments in the first half, and even though he's playing hurt, I thought he had a good game. And then Zach, I thought, with him, you've seen a lot of development over his last couple of years here, and I thought you saw maybe a coming out party of what he can do. He's up and down the flank and played tremendous.
What are your thoughts on the impact that these seniors have on the younger teammates? Yeah,
I think hopefully they'll let them know how to carry on the tradition and what's the expectations and how to fulfill them, and all the demands that you got to do. They're going to have to pass the torch. So I think they've been doing a good job of leading the way and showing them what it's like to be an Akron soccer player.
It's definitely a very great legacy that they are leaving behind. When we come back, Coach and I will preview the upcoming games.
Even the smallest Zip can be a part of the team by joining Zippy's Kids Club. It's the coolest club around for kids 12 and under. Zippy's Kids Club is presented by North Akron Savings Bank. For more information, visit gozips.com/Zippy's Kids Club.
Welcome back to Zips Men's Soccer with head coach Jared Embick. I'm your host, Chrissy Prebonick. Coach, we're getting towards the end of the regular season. How are you feeling overall?
Yeah, I think we're getting better as a team, and if we can get healthy here at the end of the year, I think we'll be in a real good place to make a run. We're still trying to work out some details in the final third, some confidence, but we had 2 goals our last game, so I think that's a positive sign that it's starting to come, and it'll also help when you have all your players available.
Yeah, you hit the road to Michigan Wednesday. What are your expectations against this Big Ten team?
This is going to be a tough team. We played them twice in the tournament. Once in the tournament, once in the regular season last year, and both were 1-goal games, and they have a lot coming back, and they're going to be a little bit young in the back line, which is something hopefully we can look at taking advantage of. But they'll be good. They got 3 good wins in a row. They're going to come in with a lot of confidence. We're coming in with a lot of confidence as well, so it's going to be a survival game. Who's mentally tougher, who can get themselves up and play and perform, and it's a game we got to have, so we're going to give it 100%.
And then return home for another game against a Big Ten team, Penn State. It's the final home game of the regular season for you guys. How are you feeling for that?
Well, it should be a big crowd. They've already won the Big Ten regular season. They've won every game in the Big Ten so far. I think they have one game left in the Big Ten, so I think you're looking at, depending on what happens Wednesday, we could have 2 teams, in the top 10 for that game, and I think it should be a big crowd. It should be a lot of fun to play in. They like to come out and challenge you and play. It should be open, it should be entertaining, and it's a game that we have every right that we can win.
We'll definitely see you out there, and good luck to you for both games.
Thanks.
The Zips hit the road Wednesday, October 30th, as they head to Ann Arbor for a game against Michigan, kickoff at 7 p.m. Akron returns home Wednesday, November 6th, as they play host to Penn State at First Energy Stadium, Cub Cadet Field. Kickoff scheduled at 7 p.m. For ticket information, call 1-888-99-AKRON or visit zipstickets.com. For head coach Jared Embick, I'm Chrissy Prebonick with GoZips.com, and we'll see you next time.